Hey everybody, this is Matthew, part of the Beauty Beast Treasures. Obviously my wife's not here, the beauty, she didn't want to come, but one of the things I always want to show people that when you buy storage lockers, one of the things that they don't show you very often is the downside of buying a lot of lockers or even a couple lockers is what do you do with all the stuff that you can't sell, give away, or donate. The big dump. This is one of the biggest things that people don't show you, and it probably would deter many people, is that you have to realize, like, okay, the lockers look nice, the contents look nice, maybe you can sell some, you can maybe donate some, give away some, but at some point you're going to have to collect enough that you are going to have to go to some kind of a dump and dump them. And that, I don't know if you can see that the size on the phone doesn't do it justice, but that is a mountain of trash that we're going to climb with my truck and dump all the contents from our last couple lockers. I'll keep you posted. Hey everybody, Matty here again. Just trying to show you, this is our large dump that we go to and drop off all of our contents from our storage lockers that we don't want. Usually our bigger items, furniture, bigger boxes, but literally you can see this is almost a mountain. And it's funny because even when my family comes with me, they always ask, like, is this mountain always been here? I was like, no, this actually is a mountain of trash. They just keep piling it on top of each other, and then they keep putting dirt on top of it, and we're actually heading to the top of it where we're going to drop off our trash over there. This is one of those parts of storage lockers that many people don't want to show you, that is actually part of the major reality of buying, quite a few lockers. If you get, a couple of them here and there, at some point you are going to have to disperse the trash. Luckily for us, our big dump, our local county dump, does not charge local residents, for dumping trash. And I'll show you the size of our trailer we bring. I have a 7x14 tow trailer, pretty much full of trash, and they don't charge local people. So that's also a big piece of buying lockers. And that's kind of why I think it's good to show the full gambit of what it takes to do a locker. Is, you have to also learn, where are you going to drop off your trash? Is that going to cost you? Or for us, like I said, we're lucky our local dump does not charge local residents. And if you look at this big truck coming right towards us, these dumps are not clean. They're dirty, they're muddy, and also you have to wear a hard hat and a vest and everything. So again, it's just one of those parts of the storage lockers I wish more people would show, because I think that would deter some people thinking that it's all just gold bars and jewelry and beautiful, like, antiques and treasures. This is the other part of lockers, is dropping off the trash. I even got my little boy Alex with me. He's my big helper today. Hey everybody, it's hard to hear, but this is the downside of storage treasures and lockers. Look at this wonderful dump. Here's my trailer, my 7x14. I'm gonna drop off all of this. You can see this is literally backing up into trash that we have to take all of our stuff to. Again, part of the realization, I think you can see. And then here's our trailer full of all the goodies that just don't sell, the broken pieces, the trash. It all has to go somewhere. And again, I think it's important to show the full part of getting lockers. Is you may have to also do this. And if you look, I don't know if you can see just how high we are right here. This is literally a mountain that was built of trash. Again, I think if you saw this, you may think otherwise about getting lockers, because again, I think the biggest piece people forget is the lockers are beautiful sometimes, good contents, you can make some money, but there's also, when you build up the trash, where's it gonna go? All right, good luck everybody. All right, Matty here again. That's the trailer empty at the dump. There's all the contents. Remember, the dump is a dump. It smells like you know what everywhere. And not only is it a dump, but part of going to the dump you don't realize too is you're backing up in other people's trash to dump your trash. So it doesn't look like it, but you really have to watch your tires too, because the tires can be nails in this trash, be all kinds of glass, screws, you name it. It's probably in there. So again, a little more of the reality of what happens with storage lockers. And I can tell you too, with this dump for us, I probably come here about once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks to drop trash off. So you got to think how many times I'm coming here in a year dropping off trash just from the excess from storage lockers that we just can't donate, and it's just too big to take to like the local dump or drop in a trash can. This is all some nice smelly, full of all kinds of flies and bugs. So again, trying to show more of the true reality of storage lockers. All that stuff you get doesn't always sell. It's got to go somewhere. Thanks everybody. Hey everybody, Matty again here with Beauty Beast Treasures. Me and my son Alex. Say hi.
Hi.
Hey Alex, when you help your dad dump trash at the big dump, what does it smell like? Just to tell the viewers what it smells like. And keep it PG.
Alright. It smells horrible. It smells like a lot of smells kind of like rotten milk.
Yep. Is there lots of flies and bugs?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Is it hot and sweaty?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, just trying to show the full gambit of what happens when you buy storage lockers. We'll show you getting a locker, but I think it's also important to show people this part of it where, again, you know, if you want to enjoy going and seeing all this lovely trash, other people's trash, and not only that, but, you know, to haul this up here, especially like us, we have a 7x14 trailer. If you notice, I got the 4-wheel drive active because you have to back up into this trash, and most of this trash is really soft. This dirt is not regular dirt. This is actually just all people's trash that they just keep compacting. So not only do you need to have, you know, the ability to come up here with you know, knowing that you're getting into a big dump, but you're also probably should have a pretty good size truck. I have a Ram Laramie 1500, so I can haul pretty good. But you know, coming up here when it's muddy or rainy, yeah, you definitely need to have a good 4-wheel drive to do this. So again, just trying to show the full spectrum of what you get into. Again, maybe not all dumps look like this. We're kind of more rural, but you can see what you're getting into. So just again, if you have any questions, let us know. Thanks everybody. Hey everybody, Matty here with Beauty Beast Treasures. And you know, I just showed you the video of going to the dump, you know, which is part of the dark side, true reality of what it takes to do storage lockers, because obviously that stuff has to go somewhere. But one of the best things I enjoy about going to the dump is this awesome view that we get to drive in. We live kind of out in the country, so seeing these beautiful farms, you know, this 2-lane road, you'll see some, you know, some decent houses, some not so decent houses. You'll see a lot of corn growing right now, tobacco growing, I think soybean growing, but part of the best thing I enjoy about doing the lockers and even going to the dump, because even the dump, like I said, right now, one thing too you kind of forget about is that you're stomping in all that oh wait, there's some nice good corn, nice sweet North Carolina corn. But when you're stomping in all that trash, it also does stick on your shoes sometimes, the smell. So even here in our truck right now, it smells kind of like the dump, which is, you know, usually when I get home, the wife tells me the beauty part of Beauty Beast Treasures says keep those shoes outside. But sometimes part of the best I enjoy of going to the dump, even though it's trashy and it smells bad, is that little boy right there. That's my little boy Alex. He's what, you're 10 now? Almost 11, right?
I'm turning 11 this year.
Yep, 11 in September. So getting to spend some time with my little boy is amazing, and showing him, you know, what hard work does. You know, we do the lockers, we pick them up, we sell the contents, but then we also have to take stuff to the dump, and I enjoy going with him and sharing that experience with him and just spending time with him. Love your family, always.